Dragon Slayer.
Power tab, Pilotman, Confederation, diplomats, yeah. G-Squad playing game, jet set, Air Force generals that they didn't know I created all the tracks of resistance. In a spaceship, I be flying the distance. The native culture, they be trying to get it. The land we gave them, they be trying to live in. My mama said, you better stay them. They better get down and lay down. We used to be in a castle of fire, bitch, way before they called it Jamestown. Ohio and Illinois and Indiana, then I had my eyes up for 8 Mile. Detroit, the Iroquois, they was goons and turned the village to a flame town. We from the Great Lakes, yeah. About whatever happened when they was in Belgium. Listen to me, homie, all of the vampires, they flower pilgrims. They was the only ones creating shit we call raping and pillage. Don't even know what was happening when they was taking our village. Don't wanna let me make my own decisions and waiting for Frenchmen. There was manipulation and pick out replaced by the British. They was just sitting around thinking ain't nothing greater than Britain. Yeah, setting up colony force, and then they start making us spreading, tearing up everything we had. Getting invaded by England. They became all of our handlers. Then we got invaded by Spaniards. Everything that they were doing was worthless. My people got through it in furnace. They started laughing when they was reacting, cause that was amusing the Germans. Some people always be easily hurting. Shadow, where you gon' need more of? Already took all our lands, it's nothing to battle for when you in Europe. Shout out the Mayans and Incas preparing us. History shows us gonna be on no scary shit. If you wanna know what being a Karen is, all you gotta do is look at Americans, yeah. The Great Lakes, yeah. The Great Lakes, yeah.
Fight off the Dragon Slayer. Oh, further than that. I'll never be no foreigner slash put their continent there first, then American rapper to ever have an intro like that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Never. What they gonna talk about? Some Rams? What they gonna talk about? How many George Washingtons they got in their pocket? How many Jeffersons they got? What they gonna talk about? How much they sex trafficking? We see what P.Diddy going through right now, so we know who the role model or not. We know who the role model or not. I said real shit. P.Diddy ain't got the warrior spirit. He got the damn pervert spirit. So we gonna break all of this down. What platform? Who funding this to be popular? He ain't shit either. I said like real shit. I really be thinking about things. I be like thinking like, man, wait a minute. This is like human. He a human. Make him more special than someone else. I bet he smell like hot relish and the goddamn sausage sauce. For that. Real shit. That's what y'all don't know. We seen WrestleMania, Macho Man versus Sable, aka / P. Diddy, Cassie, black and gray television surveillance they have for 15 years already and things of that nature. What you don't know is both of them stink. Both of them smell like sweaty hotel cover sex. So that's what we don't know. That part. That part. We'll know. Sad, like we gotta start thinking about some other type of shit. Cause I'm starting to look at this like this is a whole humiliation campaign. If I was P. Diddy, I'd sue everybody. I'd sue everything and goddamn under the blue moon. You know what I'm saying? Just for real shit, I'd be like, how's I'm spending a day and I ain't got no damn what they call that bail. How I'm spending a day in jail with no bail and I got a whole case full of just somebody being a pervert in my business and I'm a pervert. Because that's all we seeing. This is a whole case of somebody just realizing somebody a pervert or shit like that. I don't know if it's any crimes committed. And any crimes we do see that was committed, homie should have went to jail then. So we got to start thinking this why now energy. And who platform popularizing it? Data tell us everything. Data tell us everything. You know what I'm saying? Because this is some weird shit things like, because he ain't shit. Like, I start thinking, like, I don't, trust me, P.Diddy ain't probably even write his own raps. He ain't write his own raps. He ain't make his own beats. All he did was get played with his booty hole by Clyde Davis. The end. That was the only reason he was able to be in his position. So we ain't about to sit there and act like he ain't get raised by his role models and stuff. Because all this stuff trickled down. P. Diddy is the child of who people think they own this land and they call themselves Americans. P. Diddy the child of that. He ain't got nothing to do with no Native Americans. He ain't got nothing to do with no free mans, nothing. P. Diddy is a child of his role models and shit. So we ain't about to blend that in with nothing and them using the whole psyop to put on y'all foreigners and y'all free mans and stuff too. No, this is P. Diddy being freaky. This is P. Diddy freaky and attracting his tribe. Cassie freaky, everybody involved freaky. Or we're going to need some more people in jail. Because how is this even a racketeering charge or shit like that? We're going to need some more people in jail or this ain't no racketeering charge. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to start thinking real quick. Like, something ain't right. Like, now we got to start thinking about stuff. If I was P. Diddy, I'd sue everybody. His lawyer ain't cold enough. His lawyer is supposed to have him out of jail with bail and a whole process of suing going on in the middle of the case. If he ain't got no lawyer like that, he wasting money. It's somebody, his lawyer a scam. His lawyer part of a brotherhood. The end. They don't go no further than that. Because if he had a cold lawyer that was really about some action or some goddamn shit, P. Diddy would be out on bail with a whole process suing about 10, 20 individuals already. 10 you don't know, 10 you do know. And got there before anything. And I have a lawyer say, make the case about me putting hands on a bitch. Don't make the case about nothing else but me putting hands on a bitch. And if you can't make the case about me putting hands on a bitch, then shit, I might sue your ass, but I'm going to be free. Other than that, something else is happening. You know what I'm saying? Something else. There's something else going on in front of that. There's something else. So it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of fans and stuff making money. This is a free way to make good VH1 stories and, you know what I'm saying, good channels, television screen. You know what I'm saying? That's how white people be getting paid a lot of times. Yeah, make up a way to get paid. A celebrity to go to jail, that's about for 10 different Masons to get paid. Those some fake interviews, some fake television, whole 2-hour narrative about some shit you was supposed to have been take homeboy to jail 10 years ago. You don't get to wait till, y'all saying real shit. Y'all, man, listen, man, these guys be sitting around knowing what's going on. They done funded P. Diddy's habits. They done funded P. Diddy's habits for 10 years, then put him in jail and still funded it and shit like that. These cats still getting paid off Tupac. Who getting paid off Tupac? Got 1 million views on YouTube right now. No, I'm saying, talk about change and as the world changed. Is this the way it is? Who getting paid off that? Some things that never change. I think whoever he was signed to it never changed. They're the only ones getting paid for it. I said real shit. I'm start looking at that stuff for real. Y'all better start looking at that shit for real. Y'all better start looking at that shit for real. This is a campaign of let's go ahead and hang P. Diddy on the cross if he's anybody hero out there. They must have forgot. They won't give a fuck about hip hop and this new shit. They must have forgot that. They must have forgot that or something. They must have forgot. Nobody go fuck about hip hop and this new shit. P. Diddy can kiss our ass. They ain't giving nobody no record deal without them complaining on VH1 10 years later. And damn Jadakiss clearing his mind after getting away from him 20 years. So he finally grew his hairline back. Maybe that take about 20, 30 years for like getting away from stress like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be thinking right, man. Y'all somewhere just lost in reality and distraction. Only thing I see is this is a whole distraction psyop, or let's humiliate P. Diddy and let's lower his ego. This is a lowered ego. He needs his ego check energy. You know what I'm saying? Because damn sure it's people who did the same thing he did and got out a week later. Real shit. It's people who did the same thing. So when we get into P. Diddy's charges, it ain't even got nothing to do with him beating damn Cassie. They just about to use that to like exercise the character about something. I don't give a fuck how much you try to express and remix somebody's character about beating a bitch. What the fuck they got to do with racketeering? You know what I'm saying? Well, like, what the fuck they got to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's start thinking. And if anything got to do with racketeering, fuck him beating a bitch. Cassie need to be in jail too. Ryan Leslie need to be in jail. Every bodyguard he need to be in jail. Or y'all ain't talking about nothing. This is something else. I say I kiss my ass with this shit. It's a fucking distraction. Y'all kiss my ass with this shit. And if I was P. Diddy, I'd sue everybody. Now let's check this out. He got a racketeer charge, right? Don't play no video on me beating a bitch. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm in here for goddamn racketeering. And where's my co-ops? I said, where's my codies and shit like that for anything? P. Diddy ain't got no lawyer. His lawyer ain't even cold like that. His lawyer ain't got no mouthpiece. His lawyer part of a brotherhood. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He didn't waste his money. And that's what the whole ploy was in the first place. Same way they tried to get Jay-Z. They be trying to throw any egg against the wall to see if it stick. They was like, oh, they don't give a fuck about Jay-Z. Let's see if we can rob him blind. The only thing Jay-Z knew in his mind was, oh, I got a good lawyer, so y'all can't fuck with me. Man, your lawyer part of the brotherhood. They all rocked you to sleep as a team. Brother, that bitch, you flunked. I gotta use the bathroom. Y'all are goddamn foreigners. Y'all don't be knowing what's going on. Y'all just be in the hands of the white man with y'all brains and y'all plans. Y'all don't be knowing, and the land. Y'all don't be knowing what's going on and shit like that. Y'all just damn foreigners. So they just have y'all. Jay-Z done got rocked to sleep. He don't know his lawyer part of a whole brotherhood and shit like that. These cats work together as a team. Like, we're going to recuperate. He ain't dropping no more albums after a while. And, I'm saying real shit. We made him feel good about performing for free in front of us and shit like that. There ain't nothing really in his life free. They start thinking like that real good. And that's how that even exists, Jay-Z case. It ain't go no further than that. If y'all thought it did, it take money for court processes and shit like that. All that came out of Jay-Z pockets. I don't give a fuck what Jay-Z talking about. Oh, yeah, damn foreigner too. Damn camelback jug face. I say old kangaroo pouch jawline neck. Man, that. Hell wrong with y'all. Y'all all foreigners. Y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all just rap good. That's it. You just rap good. You rapped about a whole bunch of shit white man taught you anyway. You have no culture at all. Now, for the most part, when it comes to damn P. Diddy, like, this a whole humiliation campaign. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing serious and shit. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. He ain't did shit. All he did was goddamn it getting his ego lawyer his ego lawyered down. He getting his ego put down in some way, shape, or form. Now, he might have been doing a whole bunch of, like, retarded small shit to other artists and shit. So it just caught up with him. So that's what he really getting punished for. But see, this is white man problem. Y'all got to learn how to be real and be mix and mingly. So when you do something, it's justified. We'll sit here and be on your side when it comes to the law if you want to throw the book at them. If you real. If y'all was coming out and was like, yeah, we be doing these things and not go that far, but, oh, this happened because he tried to renege on this deal, take his liquor, try to take his influence. He be beating bitches. Y'all got to be real with it. Y'all trying to make up something that sounds civilized to the common folk where it really is other shit going on, like dirt and shit that y'all and mixed in with that. If you real like that, okay, we'll look at it like morally. The way y'all trying to look at it morally behind like English terms and shit. Like, I get it. That's phony. That's how y'all was able to throw the book at Nature Boy. When y'all start doing a psyop on him with all them damn feds and shit. And that's the moment y'all start trying to do that with P. Diddy. And shit like that. But for the most part, we know it's about moral. We know it ain't about the actual crime. Y'all be committing all kind of crimes and letting cops get off and shit like that. Especially when it come to murder and shit. So we know it's about each situation and the moral behind it. It's just y'all in this time, in this new shift, y'all keep using 1700 books, 1800 books. We too intelligent. I don't think y'all give us enough credit. And y'all not allowing the process of people to develop an intelligent way to convey it. Yet, you know we in this vibe. Y'all just keep thinking the shift is in another place. No, it's not. It's in this place we in right now. And people just finding the words. But But I be having the words. But y'all gotta know I be trying to put y'all in the game and shit like that. I get it. I get. You know what I'm saying? Some shit just funky. You can like look at a person and be like, yeah, okay, you civilized in this way, but your nature itself leads to things in the future that might be retarded. I get shit like I get it. But it gotta be real for that, like, for it could be out in the open on the table for us to build on that discussion. It's one way when we built that discussion ourselves, but it's still a whole bunch of the old manuscript there. Like, we know he ain't got no racketeering charge. You know, if that's the case, lock every rapper up. And lock yourselves up while y'all at it when y'all was down being the pirates racketeering over. You see what I'm saying? So we can't have those type of discussions and use 1700 terminology. Y'all get it? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put you on the game. It's like the common folk know what I'm saying, don't got the word for it though. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we really experiencing, but we can't go back. We going forward. So we get it. It's more on a percentage scale. It's 70% scale of, man, P. Diddy did a lot in the industry beyond what they can finally use, throwing enough eggs against the wall, and an egg on a wall could be the term racketeering, the other one transportation, the other one sex trafficking. You see what I'm saying? Then when you leave it up to us to try to be intelligent, you make it seem like we have to give grace to something that really we know morally don't. But if y'all gonna be presenting it in that old 1700s law, we gotta hold y'all feet against the fire. So if we gonna be right lawfully going what y'all teaching us to do, we seem negative because it seems like we're trying to say free someone who ill morally or mentally due to the fact of something that don't make sense because we still using structures from the 1700s. He ain't got no racketeering charge. So we got to look at what y'all doing. Here's where it still backfire on y'all, and we still got to say something like we can't even throw everything at P. Diddy. You see how the judicial law system fucked up a little bit. It's phony a little bit. Something got to be tweaked. Something got to be tweaked, and you can't treat us like children. I'm telling you, we get it. We understand. 75% of it is a motherfucker's ego. And what they're doing with the money or the situation at hand, not what we could just always logically make sense out of. And since we're going to be using books out of the 1700s, you're forcing us to logically make sense out of it. That, man, y'all culture don't be having no logic behind it. Y'all making us go back to see if Bill Cosby really even guilty and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is y'all doing? It's like, man, y'all got to tweak y'all shit first before y'all start pushing it. I can't focus on P. Diddy directly. That's a problem because I'm an intelligent person. Why I can't focus directly on P. Diddy? And I know that's wrong, how he beat a bitch. I don't do stuff like that. But why, if I dive into it, this from the outside looking in, I still got to throw crumbs on this person, on this lawyer, on something it's like y'all ain't did something right then. Or I'm telling you, just be real. If you real, we'll understand it. And we'll be like, we'll even be able to start sliding off like, man, we know this ain't about no racketeering, but it's not enough cold with the mouthpiece white folk or people in government that they're using that's different ethnicities, whether they're like an East Indian, that's an Asian, Arab, or free man, or a foreigner, black man, or whatever, how the case may be, that the psychology got to be tweaked. Because that's what y'all doing anyway, bitch. America is built on witchcraft. Don't tell me it's different. Tell me different. The wiring got to be tweaked. The wording got to be tweaked. I can't focus on P. Diddy the moment I see racketeering. I can't focus on him beating a bitch the moment I see damn sex trafficking. Because at some point, then we start looking at, that take other parties. Then we have to look at Cassie past, before she got beat. If she was with another artist in the industry, already invalidate some of her argument, and she have to be put on the stand just like P. Diddy. And where's the rest of the parties? Like, what kind of cases y'all doing? How is this a racketeering charge? There's only one person in jail. Strike one. Strike two. Can't use beating a bitch energy if that ain't what he charged with. Strike two. Strike three. Why ain't he in jail for that? And every time he did something, he didn't go to jail. Why is it a lead up to something where the charges he got, we're getting ready to use a whole bunch of lead ups of things he's not even charged with? So now I have to look at it like, well, okay, well, this is a humiliation thing for us to look at them a certain way. Okay, that's one thing. Does that make sense with the actual charge, though? And that right there is stopping me from focusing on just sitting up here roasting P. Diddy for 2 hours. I can sit up here and roast P. Diddy for 2 hours. I can't do it. Somebody else got to get a little bit of the smoke, though. So we can roast P. Diddy, but he don't got just the whole 15 seconds. Like somebody else got to get 3 seconds. So what's wrong with that? And we got to go to who platforming it. They didn't tweak it right. Whoever they putting on the case, just like they had all bitches, all females on a committee, right? That's already a psyop. We supposed to know there's supposed to be a round table to know that how things gonna look from the public opinion. And we know this is a case based upon, well, see, this don't make sense because we know it's based upon racketeering. Then they're using him beating a bitch for Cassie. Then they put up a whole, 6 females up there to be the prosecutors. But that ain't got nothing to do with racketeering, so it doesn't make sense. You need to be prosecuting on who's the other parties involved into making this whole racketeering thing go, that Cassie was even able to be excited about, to be in some type of web to get her ass beat. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get into that deep, she would have to go to jail too. It's almost like a chick that's a dude's wife or homegirl, and let's say he doing things with his gang, his homeboy or something like that. She going to jail just for being a driver. I don't give a fuck if she knew about it or not. You could be somebody's family member. You don't never go to that crib that they selling dope out of and shit like that. The first day you want to choose to go there to visit your family member, it get raided. You getting locked up too. They don't give a fuck about shit you talking about. You know what I'm saying about y'all because you just want that. They could have never. And trust me, the feds got all kind of pictures, 10 years worth of pictures to know your car wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? To know your car got a whole different city license plate on it and shit like that. To know that you there for the family reunion the following week and shit like that. They don't give a fuck. They'll lock everybody ass up and your ass gonna have to fight your case after the next week. And both of y'all, you and the family member, miss y'all damn family reunion that week. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. They don't give a fuck. So this is some bullshit. I gotta start thinking. I know it's real. I know it's real. I know it's real. You don't put no wool over my eyes. You don't make something popular that look like something that should be dealt with in 2 weeks. If it ain't gonna be allowed no cameras in there and shit like that, y'all could have dealt with that in 2 weeks and got the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have to be publicized either. Or y'all could have locked P. Diddy ass up 15 years ago when y'all had that surveillance footage. Don't be holding on no footage being perverts. That made me feel like y'all ain't like old dog trying to sell something for $99.95. Y'all showing us what y'all want to show us, and y'all got way more footage. Y'all got footage in the room when they was fucking and all kind of shit like that. They don't want to show that one of the things that they cast perverts. So that's why we can't fully focus on P. Diddy, because we got to focus on what other footage y'all got. He came out in a towel. I'm pretty sure y'all seen his dick swinging. I'm pretty sure y'all seen his dick in her mouth. All kind of shit. Y'all want to just use it for other shit because he backed out and reneged on using his influence for somebody's liquor business. So that's it. We gotta start looking at that shit clear. Start looking at that shit clear. Because he ain't got no cold lawyer. That's what I said. Don't make me. I feel like I want to be a lawyer now. Y'all might got me now. Y'all might got me. Y'all might got me wanting to be in and participate with government now. Y'all might got me because I had a cold mouthpiece. Y'all need a native lawyer. There's too many foreigners. There's too many foreigners and shit like that. Y'all need a native lawyer because I'm cold. God morality come into play. You ain't even allowed to use certain pig language and shit like that. We came after the fact that we know is frivolous. We know this is folly. We know this already mean that. Let's talk about the matter of the fact. Do you need a straight jacket for 2,000 years? Do you need a serum shot so you can fall asleep and don't wake up again? Or do you need to be exported? You know what I'm saying? Or some shit. Like real good, clear shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we ain't gonna get on no retarded shit. I think I need to be a lawyer. Yeah, I think y'all got me. Y'all might got me a little bit. A little bit. Whatever I got to do to get into what it takes to be a lawyer, I think I might want to do that. Because real shit, man, y'all mouthpiece that don't be nowhere. Nowhere. I'm the esoteric pimp. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know how to, like, linguistically defend yourselves and shit like that. Man, P. Diddy's supposed to be having, like, 5 charges right now just off smear campaigns. He's supposed to be having, like, 5 sues going on. Bitch, and I speak soon. He's supposed to be having about goddamn 5 people getting sued right now while he in jail. He's supposed to be eating while he in jail. His lawyer phony. His lawyer phony as hell. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Who in the goddamn chat talking about hating shit? This must be white people. You know what I'm saying? That get retarded. Thank you so much for the Cash App call, Scott. Appreciate that, football Mart. So they don't know the vibe of other people. So they just know when people gather up together, that just makes them nervous or something like that. They always have some energy of feeling like they could be attacked or something like that. That's how they always got rid of us Native Americans. They don't know how to relax. Here they go in my chat right now talking about I don't even know you. I don't say you just getting your spiritual ass kicked. So you catching offense. Don't forget you still a shadow. You don't know nobody personally. You just in your mind attached yourself to me and thought you knew me personally. So when I spiritually kicked ass in the spiritual world, it could be 100,000 of y'all all in one box. You know what I'm saying? So when I come in one, two, and third dimension, I kick that one box. I kick that one can down the street. About 100 of y'all get offended each day. Who gives a fuck about y'all being weak spiritually? But goddamn it, learn how to get out your own funk. But yeah, like I said, when we get into P.Diddy and shit, right? We gotta like pay attention to this shit. His lawyer weak. His lawyer ain't got no mouthpiece. You know, his lawyer weak as hell and shit. If I was his damn lawyer, man, I'd be getting paid right now. And I just tell him, I'll probably rock P. Diddy to sleep. I'll tell him, yeah, when you get home, I'm gonna make sure you get home. Then I give you these checks. But I'll be on all kind of vacations and shit like that because I know the government want to take all day and shit like that. But I'll be on all kind of, you know what I'm saying? My family will be eating real, you know what I'm saying? That shit. Real good pumpkin pie. Real good pumpkin seeds and shit. And good corn and shit. Good corn maize and shit. Fried green tomato and fried with cornmeal and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And cooking with Crisco now. We cooking with Crisco now, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you talk about. Pink Himalayan salt, hot sauce on top, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you talking about? You fuck about any of y'all frustrations. You know what I'm saying? So P. Diddy, the lawyer, retarded. Ain't no way he'd be not making the same amount of money he was making when he was on the streets. Because first of all, the industry he in, you got people need to be recouped. So he already got a lot of people who was eating off him. So that's already a conversation. How are we going to keep this running? How you going to keep this on? How you going to keep this bill? Shit like that. If I was his lawyer, the motherfuckers we suing going to be paying that. I'm saying real shit. All these anonymous people, all these lawyers and shit like that. The moment my case ain't about me putting hands on a bitch, the moment you put anything on the goddamn Summer Scram screen, like like you Jay-Z and Nas or some goddamn shit, everybody and they ballerina damn daughter's gonna be sued. You know what I'm saying? They goddamn college funds taken. Real shit. Hell motherfucking yeah. You know, I'm gonna look at everybody like y'all ain't got enough money to sit there and make up some Cosby shit about me. My case about racketeering, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Then goddamn it, whoever gonna get sued, whoever allowed me, who was funding me. I'm gonna start looking at who was funding me. I'm gonna start looking at, man, I had a handler. They gave me this check. They said I could go here. They said I could go there. So if I had a party, it was allowed. I paid for all those undercover cops, those security guards. They know where the money came from. And I was paying them real good. We all should be in jail, baby. This is bigger than me. Oh, shit. Hell fucking, this lawyer weak. P. Diddy lawyer weak. The moment I'm the only person in jail, the moment the lawyer getting fired. The moment I'm the only motherfucker in jail, the moment my lawyer getting fired. The moment my lawyer ain't got about 5 in process of people getting sued and shit like that, the moment my lawyer ain't shit. What I'm paying you for? I'm paying you to waste my time? What I'm doing? What you doing, dude? Do you see all these smear campaigns of me online? That's how I be looking at that shit. I be looking at it like, listen, there's about 10,000 videos of people with their opinions on me online and shit like that. I ain't asked for that. Ain't nobody trying to stop that and shit like that. And shit, ain't that goddamn defamation of character or however the case may be? Shit, man, you better sue these motherfuckers and sue all them YouTube channels. You got punk-ass Fed channels that be trying to take people channels down when they be using their content and shit like that. Man, if I was P. Diddy, all those channels would be sued. Every Fed talking about me would be sued. As soon as I see a Fed talking about my private case, I'm like, my case private. I don't give a fuck. I'm a celebrity, bitch. My racketeer was private. Y'all ain't know I had a racketeer. Y'all ain't know I was sex trafficking. Y'all ain't know shit. Y'all ain't even know I was beating Cassie and shit like that. You talking about it, you getting sued. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You don't know the nuance of the story. You don't know if she slapped me upside my head. Like, I make up anything, but I'd be a cold ass lawyer. I'd be a cold ass motherfucking lawyer. I'd be like, take all them videos down. If there's a such thing online that a person can take somebody's video down based upon smear campaign or taking their content, then sue all of them. As soon as they start talking about my case and it wasn't up in front of a judge yet, and they saying that no cameras being here, well, I don't want nobody talking about it even if my case running there because ain't no cameras in here. So it ain't up for public opinion there. So anybody who got my case up for public opinion, sue their ass. The end. You ain't about to control my motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. How the fuck y'all gonna control my narrative? Y'all can tell anything y'all want, but the cameras can't be in here. Well, if the cameras can't be in here, you can't talk about anything going on in here. Shut the fuck up. And my lawyer will be suing everybody who even speak. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, your lawyer weak. You done wasted money. You ain't exercising your human rights. You just let your character getting defamated. They just shitting on your character and shit like that. You got money for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So what's the other one? You got money with no intelligence. You need intelligence first, so you don't need no money. You just gonna end up just like P.Diddy. You ain't got no intelligence, you don't need no money. I'm gonna tell you that right now. When you got intelligence, $10 go a long way. You ain't got no intelligence, you don't even need $10. And you might always need training wheels on your bike. Spiritually speaking. You know what I'm saying? Esoterically speaking. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's real. But like I said, right? Now, ain't no way this case he going through right now, he wasn't supposed to have no fucking bail. That don't even make no motherfucking sense. He ain't even kill nobody. And we have more discussions about Young Thug having a bail. This motherfucker just straight beating bitches and he ain't even charged for that. So what the fuck is going on? Get the fuck out of here. Look, check this out, right? His lawyer weak. We got to go in on his lawyer. His lawyer got to get some of this sauce. His lawyer got to get some of this sauce like Max B lawyer. You know what I'm saying? These lawyers out here just be rocking people to sleep and things of that nature and just be scamming. And they don't give a fuck. They eating real good on American soil, on the dead bones of my family and my people. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Threw us all in a magic square and then threw y'all in magic squares. They call them the urban area, the hoods and reservations and shit. Same thing, you know what I'm saying? You in an imaginary thing they call property and somebody's name over it, Jamestown or something like that. And so you somewhere, yeah, I'm from here, I'm from Georgia. Yeah, you from King George. You know what I'm saying? King George dropped the bag and got rid of the Native Americans. That's why you allowed to say what you is and exercise your sins in that Bible and shit. You don't get it that simple though. You want to think it means something else in your mind. You still going to hell. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why Akon, he had to go ahead and let it go. You know what I'm saying? We know that was a melted plastic grease hairline and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be no foreigner over here and don't think you ain't gonna end up like Sean Kingston. I don't give a fuck who you think you is. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all got scammer brains. You know what I'm saying? So P.Diddy, he got a scammer brain, but the way he scammed, man, they ain't using the right words. You can't have him up here for one thing, and the charges got other words based off a book in the 1700s. White man know how to do better. White man the only one who know how to do the RICO charge. You do it, you're going to get the book thrown at you. But now they trying to figure out how to do it. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, like the way they try to put him into doing it, you might as well lock every rapper up there. Like, that don't even make sense. You're going to have to go ahead and lock every rapper up. And here's the thing. Let's say you're a record exec. You can't be doing no shit like the Sinners, popping up on people or be calling people and trying to fly them out to a hotel. That's sex trafficking. I don't care what you is. Clyde Davis, Leon Cohen or something like that. If you sent Ice Spice a plane ticket somewhere, you sex traffic. I don't care what you talking about. Because every time we see her, she's shaking her ass. You sex trafficking. And you making money off of it. Go to jail. So get out the conversation. Like, y'all gonna have to start getting out like some of these white folk gonna have to get out the conversation, like y'all. Now look, check this out. P. Diddy he in jail for sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. Whatever that English term, right? Now look, check this out, right? Every record exec should be in jail. The record exec that was fucking Whitney Houston, he gotta be in jail before she jumped on Bobby's brown dick. Everybody gotta be in jail. Holly Berry's handler before she got in that movie's Monster Ball. So I want to feel good. I kind of want to feel good. You know what I'm saying? Small ass dick. Billy Bob Thornton. He tall for no reason. Yeah, Billy Bob Adam 22. Oh, look at that. Billy Bob Adam 22. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. I like them taters. Oh, so when he played a sling blade. Oh, I like them taters. Oh, you like them taters? Oh, look at that. Who's ever Joe Pesci handler need to be in jail. That's the only way everybody know how to sell drugs, scam, do this, make somebody disappear 6 months later or something like that. That's whoever Joe Pesci and these cats and John Loyal via Canonia. These cats do names and shit. And Jack Nicholson. I say anytime, whoever these cast directors and handlers is should be in jail right now. I don't give a fuck about shit. If Big Meech went to jail, Walt Disney should be in jail. George Lucas should be in jail. And you know what I'm saying? Real shit. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Y'all better start talking real good and shit like that. Y'all don't be talking good and good enough and shit like that. If motherfucking all these people in jail, who else went to jail? P.Diddy in jail. Who else went to jail for Lil Durk? If Lil Durk in jail, then Quentin Tarantino should be in jail. Shit, I don't give a fuck. It's the same shit. I don't know the difference. I'm hearing a drill rap. I'm watching a Quentin Tarantino movie. I don't know the difference. I don't know the difference. I feel like I be knowing karate. I think everybody vampires and stuff. I start feeling itchy and I end up doing stuff and go to jail. No, I don't see the difference. I don't see the difference. Everybody should be in jail. Real shit. Y'all ain't got co-lawyers. Real shit. Y'all just let everybody scam everything and say Lil Durk in jail, Quentin Tarantino should be in jail. Real shit. Go try to make a movie about a gas box chamber right now. You can't. I bet you it get took off of Hulu. It get took off of damn YouTube. It get took off of goddamn it Netflix and shit like that. I bet you go watch Django right now. I bet you go watch Django right now. Y'all freedmans need to think about that. Think about that a little bit. Think about that a little bit. Yo, monkey ass could go watch Roots right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, a white man got rich off that, right? You can't go get rich off no gas box movie. You can't go get rich off no Viking movie. You can't make a Star Wars movie right now. It won't never reach the Sundance Awards movie dance and shit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and try right now. Farthest you could get is a comic book. Farthest you could get is making Black Jesus. That's far out better than that. Better than that. I'm saying y'all don't know how to play fair. Y'all better start learning how to play fair and shit like that. That's where y'all lose. Y'all lose. And y'all gonna have a punk ass lawyer like P.Diddy. Real shit. Man, I would have been like, they better not bring that shit up 15 years ago on that black and white television surveillance screen. This ain't menace to society. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm in here for racketeering. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Whoever on that video should be right next to me dealing with this racketeering charge. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, it took help. Shit, she was here sucking my dick a long time before the video y'all seen and shit like that at WrestleMania Volume X. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Vince McMahon match at the final destination. You know what I'm saying? The main event. Versus Stone Cold and shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. All this like that shit. They may be right next to me. This bitch may be right next to me. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan Leslie and 10 other motherfuckers. Shit bigger than Nino Brown. How about that? This nigga lawyer weak. God damn, your lawyer weak. His lawyer rocking him to sleep too. Shit, let me change that. His lawyer very intelligent. P. Diddy's lawyer very intelligent. He just ain't on P. Diddy's side. That's all. That's all. And that's what y'all monkey asses gonna learn when keeping it hip hop goes wrong. That. When keeping the music industry goes wrong. That bitch. God, front that bitch. Everybody can get it. Fuck what ethnicity you is, bitch. Everybody can get it. Everybody. Know what I'm saying? Just like Big U, he think he intelligent enough, he gonna go and be his own lawyer. Let me hear some tissue, y'all. This shit is crazy as fuck. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy as hell. Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on my soul. Jesus. God damn, Lord Jesus. Jesus. Help these people. Help these people. Help these fucking people. Y'all gonna have to help these people. Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on my soul. Help these retards in the chat too. Y'all say you know they retarded in the chat. Them some white boys in the chat. Remind you, they self-reflecting. Hold on, what they say? Look, they say he crazy, calling us crazy, right? But do I got a crime sheet? You see what I'm saying? White boys online, they'll be in reality. They too busy trying to control narratives. They criminals too. That should be against the law. It's the government on leaving things on people's chat. So these weak ass lawyers. Anybody who against anything I'm talking about, these is the weak ass lawyers. You know what I'm saying? They're weak ass handlers. Their weak ass handlers be online, the CIA and shit like that, saying stupid ass shit, as if your opinion matters. We don't give a fuck about your opinion. And nobody who real watching. Oh, I'm saying real shit. Give a fuck about no white boy's opinion. Y'all be online like somebody give a fuck about y'all opinion. And on TV. Only thing we see is a white boy trying to get paid. He getting ready to make a whole damn documentary about somebody who ain't part of their culture. I'm saying, get the fuck out of here. They get ready to. All you see is a whole bunch of white boys talking about the case. They just made up a way to make money. Made up a way to think we want to look at them. Nobody want to look at y'all. You get your spiritual ass kicked enough in our chat. The fuck you think we want to see y'all talk about something like y'all more intelligent about y'all scam ass judicial system? We don't give a fuck. No, let us talk about it. Shut your ass up. Y'all ain't allowed to be in no discussions. The big boys is talking now. Shut your ass up. You wait till we get online and give our opinions. You just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You do all your talking when you think you're on a platform and we watching y'all. We're not watching y'all crusty crab asses. I'm saying, yo, Mr. Burn asses, they up here trying to sound intelligent like, yeah, we're the guys to talk to. We're the guys to listen to when it's time to talk. If you don't get your crusty burn ass the fuck out of here and wait till we get online, the fuck? Who the fuck told y'all we waiting on y'all to talk about the case? Shut the fuck up. I said, shit, just stay in somebody's chat. Leave a paragraph or something, bitch. Other than that, yay. But yeah, his lawyer trash. P.Diddy lawyer's trash. And I would have had all kind of money going on and shit like that. Yeah, little kids, get out of here. The big boys is talking now. But yeah, I would have had all kind of different type of situations and shit going on and things of that nature. P.Diddy, how you ain't have bail, homeboy? How you just wasted your money on a weak ass lawyer? You wasted your money on a weak ass lawyer, shit like that. And they handlers trying to figure out ways to get paid and shit like that. This is trash. So we need to go ahead and start spiritually attacking and intellectually deframing and discriminating and goddamn discrediting whatever platform is making that shit popularized. Because there's some white boys trying to get paid. Some white boys trying to be in our faces in front of a camera and a microphone. Man, shut the fuck up. What the fuck we don't listen to you for? You part of the scam. No, you're part of the fucking scam. Shut the fuck up. No, I said let us talk about the damn case. I said we deal with what's moral or not and shit like that. All y'all gonna do is scam if we let y'all. We ain't going to listen to you too. I said you a scam the whole goddamn world. We sit here and just listen to you and be like, oh yeah, he know what he's talking about. So this the right way we need to look at it. Man, it's over for that. You wait till we click the live button. The fuck? Your fucking opinion matters. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the reason P. Diddy ain't got no bail. He got a stupid ass lawyer. The same people we be having in our chats. Dumbasses. I said it's all a scam in the first place. So y'all got a peep game on that. But in all actuality, how is he in jail by himself and it's a damn RICO charge? Like how? That doesn't even make no goddamn sense. I said that let you know a lot of these weak ass people, they ain't got real lives. These even lawyers or some shit like that. They're like intimidated. They got intimidation energy. So is you like a punk? Like sometimes I be having to question that too, like, cause like when you're around like hard people too, that's another thing that be making me sometimes think about like trolls online, but the government itself. Like you can't just be in government, but you a whole punk. You act like a punk a little bit. Like I be trying like y'all may have been bullying people in high school. Like I don't know y'all like that or whatever the case may be, but don't show too many actions where it's you like act like a punk too. Like y'all character. Like it's one thing to do like you're going by the book. Like cause we all still adults, but it's one thing like you're going by the books about something because all right, it's the system, it's the government or whatever like that. But then it's another thing too. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And a lot of y'all act like punks. You know what I'm saying? That's like punk. Like I'm trying not to look at y'all like that though, but you make me feel like without your access that you got. You'll be scared around people. Like, don't make me feel like that, like you a punk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chill out with that online shit. Like, you act like a punk. But like, but at some point, just look at the case itself, right? Sexual assault and rape. I mean, great. So several women have accused Combs of sexual assault and rape with some alleging they were drugged before the assault. He was supposed to have been in jail. He was supposed to have been in jail. You can't. It seemed like you're using a false sense to lock somebody up with. Like, when somebody catch that case and somebody go down there and press charges, he's supposed to have went to jail. Ain't no, we wait till he do that a lot of times, because at some point, ain't nobody that slick with the tongue. He's around people who like doing that. So you don't get to use that to build a case. That looked like racism a little bit. So the sexual assault and the grape charge appears to be racism, because it don't even make sense. First of all, you in the music industry. It ain't nothing you doing that the feds don't know. You got a handler. You got lawyers. There's nothing you doing that the feds don't know. Let's throw that out the window. Then on top of that, it's saying that he forcefully, you can't have a lot of people around you. That shit like that only works if you a straggler in the world. That means you ain't part of no establishment. No, you almost like a street pimp. You ain't a part of nothing, and bitches is calling the police on you because you putting hands on them. There's no such thing as you being part of an industry. You're constantly dealing with lawyers, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You can't exercise no drug ring like that, and you in the industry. That don't even make no sense. So this is nonsense. This part right here, sexual assault, great. That's nonsense. You can't build. That's almost like watching somebody sell dope for 10 years and locking them up for dope. But you watching somebody grape woman and allowing multiple other women to get grape. If we're coming from the perspective, if this was actually true, that a human got a cold enough mouthpiece that they're not going to come across someone who's not going to call the police first. So if you got multiple people calling the police, but you have the police allowing it to go for 10, 15 years, that have to be studied. Either you using this for something that don't have anything to do with P. Diddy's lawyer week, or this is racism. We're using 1700 shit for shit that don't even make no sense. Then let's get into battery and physical abuse, right? Some lawsuit claimed Combs physically assaulted and battered them. Why he ain't in jail? And he should be able to have a lawyer to show he had wounds too, and things of that nature. So where's the individuals he physically abused besides Cassie? And Cassie already took money. So we about to speak logically. We're not getting into what he done was right or wrong, putting hands on her. We know that was wrong. We talking about the case, right? You can't use one thing for another and then justify the amount of time you're giving someone based upon some delusion. Y'all manifested destiny shit. When it comes to battery and physical abuse, or however the case may be, right? Why did y'all allow Cassie to get paid and then allow her to testify if she's not getting ready to get charged with racketeering? If the case is about him putting hands on her, y'all wasn't supposed to allow her to get paid for it. She was supposed to be sitting her ass down until now without no money. And then when the case is over, that's when she get paid. Based upon her testimony now, based upon the case solely being on him, having beat the bitch energy. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, what are we doing? This is childish. And then now when we look at sex trafficking and forced labor, now this is almost as childish as the lawyer that really doing secret psyops on Jay-Z and everybody, right? Sex trafficking and forced labor, right? You're part of the music industry. Everybody should be locked up who was part of your label then. You know what I'm saying? And not P. Diddy and the people he was signing, the people who was funding P. Diddy. They funded that. You funded every artist he signed and flew out. That's the only way he was able to do that. As soon as you fly somebody out, you can make it up in your mind it's about a contract. Listen, we seen how they did Nature Boy and other people and shit like that. They will make up anything and things of that nature. As long as somebody flew to you or traveled to you
for whatever you did. So the whole music industry should be locked up. If a record exec, I'm a man, and at this point, how y'all doing shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. If I'm hot enough and you sitting, that's why they don't. And you sent me a contract saying, hey, if I'm in this city or whatever like that, you coerce me, and I'm gonna sue your ass. The end. And I'm gonna get some money and still be making money off my own shit. Who gives a fuck with your whole little system? So for the most part, this is bullshit. Sex trafficking. Everybody involved and who fund P. Diddy should be in jail. Forced labor. The whole white community should be in jail. These lawsuits echo the federal charges alleging Combs forced individuals into sex work or labor through coercion and intimidation. Okay, we're going to have to get into settlers, colonizers, and the whole purpose of you even still being on this land. Every second, every minute, every hour, you're producing from the minerals and living on this land. You're practicing from the offsprings and still doing the same practice of forced labor. So I don't get it. How is y'all getting ready to lock somebody else up for something your whole system is based on? You're on you're on my lands, Native American lands. You think it's your lands because you call it property. And the whole concept is forced labor. That's what taxes is, and that's working jobs. You're making me pay to live where I stay. You ain't even from here. See what I'm saying? So if we're in a situation now where we accepted that, we ain't trying to fight back, and you're creating situations like, why ain't you fighting back? And this is our shit. You're just ignorant. It don't really have anything to do with anything else. You're just fucking ignorant. But in all actuality, you're making me pay to live where I was at before you. So it don't even make no sense. And the only thing you can do is make up some illogical rhetoric ass conversation. Whether we talking about somebody signing a piece of paper, you being lost and you not knowing who you are, or however the case may be, I don't know. But at some point, that whole conversation gets weird. But like I said, so forced labor, I don't even know I don't get it. And sex trafficking, I don't get that either. Every rapper should be locked up. The moment a rapper sign anyone, a man or a woman, sex trafficking. Because you get ready, if you a man, you signed another man to come to that city, he gonna bring a bitch with him, or he gonna find a bitch in that city. You sign a bitch and you a man, that's sex trafficking. You either trying to fuck, or she gonna be there trying to find a man because she horny. It's sex trafficking. So we either switch with that mean and understand that humans is horny and that ain't got nothing to do with the law, or it's racism. We see racism being practiced on P. Diddy when it comes to the charge of sexual assault and rape. And we see racism being practiced on P. Diddy when it comes into the smear campaign, sex trafficking, and forced labor. We can make that a racial argument because it don't even have anything to do with that. The whole system is ran by white boys that fund him to do it. Now, if you're going to make it immoral, then say that. Say we don't like him making plans and having the money and the power to exercise, being able to scare other artists and his peers, like being able to blow up their cars like Kid Cudi, or being able to hang cats off roofs like Wale, or being able to renege on liquor business deals. All right, now we can really have that discussion where even if y'all did use racketeering words, it's so much percentage scales of good orators, the white boy who could speak for himself. When you got heart-to-heart shit, that's what make people connect when it's right or wrong. To the point that the person who doing something on a moral end, it doesn't matter if it look wrong or not. He could persuade people more on a percentage scale. This is how we able to look at martyrs, even when they did something wrong, and still be like, kind of like even, and I'm not saying even Big Meech, I'm just using this as an example. He ain't shit either. But you see how they have a narrative to try to make us look at him. It ain't about the drug dealing itself. Even hustlers, blue collar, white collar, that's drug dealing too. They all the same shit. They stole all of our tobacco here. It ain't how you do it, it's what you do with it. The reason he get love and the narrative don't work, because when he was doing it, he really wasn't harming nobody. And the people he was using ain't feel negative to be sitting somewhere and try to implode something from the inside out. So he had to get captured by the government, goddamn it, tactics of dynasty warrior tactics they be using on us. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't use no situation of inside out because he wasn't doing nothing negative morally. It ain't what we do, it's how we do it. So even if he did small percentage scales of it, if we could point out what he doing negative, it's something behind closed doors that's larger on a percentage scale of even when you're robbing a bank with a person, you ain't forced them to do it though. You was a cool ass motherfucker and a person just did it on their own volition. When you in that energy, you don't ever have a person there ready to implode something from the inside out, ready to backstab you. So both of y'all got to go down, or you just got to go down alone. So it can't play another way. So, okay, put that in today's time. We got a bunch of synthetic things in the world and synthetic laws, as if the government selling tobacco and alcohol shouldn't be treated the same, right? But here's why the narrative also can't work the same way it'll be for the cartel individuals. You chopping off heads and shit. I'm pretty sure they own people look at that like, oh, nah, we ain't with that though. See what I'm saying? So this is not a race thing. And we have to stop allowing small dick energies to put it that way. Or washisu. It's not a race thing. And when they make it that, but they do it in their sarcastic, throw the rock, hide their hand way, we pick up the vibe. But since it's in that way, we don't have a realistic, intelligent word out of the encyclopedia to explain it because it's left in the spiritual world. You got to see the linguistics of something. You got to read the rule. You got to see the manipulate. You see what I'm saying? You got to see what's around, what's ever in front of you. You might be just lost in because it's more percentage scale of your bias in it, your distraction in it. So you can't see what come with that. The other percentage scales, the shits around it. So you like a child spirit. So you only know how to play with one gadget at a time. You can't multitask. You see what I'm saying? And when I'm in my spaceship, I'm here. I got multiple bodies. You see what I'm saying? I got bodies all over the world. All the creatures, all the animals, all things of the atmosphere. The Great Spirit teaches us well. The holy people teaches us well. The holy means light. And light ain't NASA photons. It's light in weight. So you're supposed to know what that means outside of your own self. You might have washisu mind. Well, a lighter is lighter than a whole cup of something or whatever the case may be. So what does it mean to be light? You said something is cold. What does it mean to be cold? You don't know how to create the esoteric weather that bends in to become the actual weather. So light means something lighter than something else. So it's less dense and it doesn't have the same amount of percentage of something. So if you know a thought form is a form, and if you got a collection of thoughts and feelings that you haven't separated, and you put all those colors of the rainbow together, you're in your own darkness, thinking that you're the only brightness thing in it. But from the outside looking in, you're in your own darkness. So for the most part, you're lost into just over exaggerating about shit. So you have to keep that in mind. It's just like like you're lost and not understanding certain things. So you just be in your own mind and shit and coming up with other shit. I had another point. That wasn't my point though. That wasn't my motherfucking point. I just be having to break shit down. Hold on. Y'all get y'all spiritual ass kicked. Same amount of percentage of something. So if you know a thought form. Yeah, so for the most part, if you know a thought is a form, then you know when you got too many thoughts, too many feelings, that's what leads to frustration. And when, for the most part, when you separate from a lot of thoughts and feelings, you know that you are creating a lighter form. Now, there's a negative and positive to that. You could be trying to distract from something in the first place, but here's the thing. Why are you trying to distract from something? Is it something that's in front of you that you're not responsible for? Or is it something that you're responsible for? So here's how you have to check yourself, right? Because here's where a lot of people who think they practicing witchcraft and things they'll be doing, right? There'll be in some energy of being motivated to do something. And then after they do something, after the motivation, they'll try to separate from a thought and feeling, stealing from Native Americans' concepts. They'll try to jump into a lighter form, act like you don't care. What happened to what made you care to do something in the first place? because it's a validation issue. When you got to do something, for an example, right? If I'm doing something on my own volition, I don't need someone else's validation, negative or positive, right? So what motivate me to do something externally is already an energy. I'm already building up a feeling. Now, if it ain't something I had to deal with myself, I'm going to not do the healthy self-reflecting and I'm going to self-project. So I'm going to be that energy that I think I did better and try to belittle someone else that I'm trying to put in that frame so I can be the god of that devilish world or whatever the case may be. So, but for the most part, it don't necessarily make no sense because you didn't deal with that within yourself. So it's almost like you need some external validation to think you somebody. And then if that go extreme in ego, you would think it's a God concept behind that. So, but if you a God who don't need no one, and you come up with a concept of what God is, and you don't never see it, but that thing can motivate you, or you don't believe it, and this world is here, and we don't all live through you, that's a characteristic beyond you that you're supposed to understand. That's something that don't need no outside influence. So how are you in your human mind coming up with an aspect that you are God, but you need another human influence? That ain't make no sense. You already at default, you in the world amongst others. Somebody had to wipe your ass. You had to turn 18. Then you already in another default. You had a limited concept. You just want to rule others. And then you called that a title. And then you have another limited comprehension. You don't never know that thing exists that you're claiming that you're trying to be. So it's just purely a human thought. And then they would make these things up to try to make it seem like if you believe it, it's their way to exercise these things on you in reality because they think they are these things. So anytime you hear somebody start using the English terms, and then they got other people start using these English terms like Mary, Jesus, and all this other type of weirdo shit and things of that nature, man, that's white man trying to be God, and they don't even know how to do it through bribery, language, and goddamn it, money. The DN. And if you don't even believe in what's coming out their mouth, they can't use that. And if you already know it's only about bribery, then that's how you can know anybody that's in a popular position ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Because who made them anybody? They're not nobody. They just somewhere said, hey, I'm on this platform. Hey, guys, listen to me. And that I don't know where they got that from. They was never important. And it took them to get actually online to understand that. I guess they probably didn't understand that. They probably was in some type of situation when they was like, well, maybe how we've been bribing people and we don't know what's going on and we can still suck people in for sports and stuff like that. That's what probably just got them lost. But now they're online actually hearing people's opinion to know that they ain't shit. So that's probably what it is. But yeah, y'all have a nice day and shit like that. Y'all see these little bullshit ass cases. P.Diddy lawyer is fucked up. He ain't got no good lawyer. And he's still a criminal too and shit like that, but they ain't got the right charges on him, so it's a whole miscellaneous case. And who know what other cases they trying to do in the future and what else that they did in the past. Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the bottom of the Terry's Move. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. God damn, motherfuckers retarded as hell.